Everybody, welcome back to the Displayit show. I'm Josh. You know, when I started out in business about 17 years ago as a first-time entrepreneur, I had a really naive view about business and how things work. I think I thought of success as like a destination, a train depot, somewhere we're headed for. That someday if we work really hard and do all the things that we're supposed to do, success will arrive and we'll live happily ever after. Well, through these 17 years, I'm just now beginning to discover that success is not a destination, but it's a journey. But we haven't arrived anywhere. If you try to stand still in business, you're only going backwards. So as we look at the 5-year plan for Displayit, we realize there's a number of investments and improvements that we need to make in the business to get where we want to go, or to continue along on that journey. So in this episode, I'm going to introduce you to some of those improvements and investments that we're making in our business. And while they're costly and time-consuming and painful right now, they're going to pay dividends for the long term. All right, the first area that we have to prepare Displayit to get us ready for the long term is our IT infrastructure. So I'm here with Brian, who's our IT manager, and we're going to ask him a few things about what we need to do to take it to the next level. All right, Brian, when it comes to our email and our local network, what do we got to do?
Start from the ground up.
All right, how about our accounting and job management systems?
Ideally start from scratch and build from the ground up.
What about our products and SKU lists? That's looking good, right?
Yeah, but it really needs to be built from the ground up.
All right, how about our website? Our website's beautiful, our customers love it. We can stick with that?
We can stick with it for a while, but better off probably the ground up.
All right, so you're talking about some heavy-duty upgrades here. How long is this entire process going to take?
Probably about 2 to 3 years overall. Maybe shorter, maybe longer.
All right, seriously, we're having a little fun here. We've already started working on all these IT improvements for a while now. But the reality is, to get Displayit where it needs to go over the next 5 years, we are really having to rebuild our IT infrastructure from the ground up. And it takes a lot of energy, a lot of nights and weekends on Brian's part, and a lot of money. But it's something we need to do if we're going to keep the ball moving and keep the business growing. You know what I really hate? It's moving. I mean, I really hate moving. Couches and washing machines and entertainment centers, whatever, it's awful. That's why I've been in my house for 13 years and I'm going to stay there. But unfortunately, Displayit's got to move. We have completely run out of space here. So we are doubling our footprint and moving to a brand new 75,000 square foot facility. Now once again, this is one of those things that I really don't want to do. I mean, we had a great year last year. We've arrived, the rent is right where I like it, I don't have to move. But the reality is, if we want to keep the business moving forward, we got to bite the bullet, absorb the cost and pain of this investment of moving, so that we're in the position we need to be 5 years from now. Long-term thinking.
Good morning, Displayit. Yes, could you hold, please?
The other important lesson that I've learned about long-term thinking is making sure that you're always thinking about the lifetime value of every customer that you have. You know, here at Displayit, we're trying to earn a customer for life. And I think sometimes there's a danger in a business, especially when you're starting out and cash flow is really tight, that you feel like you need to win every transaction with each customer. And that's not the truth. The truth is you want to make sure that you're earning and building customers for the long term. So we want to do everything we can to make sure that we're blowing away our customers' expectations so they come back and pick Displayit once again. But I'm also right now making continuous investments in our marketing to make sure that we always have a steady flow of new customers coming in. Even though the business is really full and at capacity, we have to do everything we can to make sure we've got that flow of new customers coming in so that they'll be with us 5 years from now. It took me a long time to realize there is no destination called success. That each day when I come to the office here, I've got to make sure that I'm doing everything I can to build for the long term, to protect the health of our business. When you do that, when you make sure that you're taking each day to work on the future of your business, it kind of makes the whole process more manageable for you. And you'll find that when you look back a year later, 2 years later, you're going to see all those little steps that you took each and every day made all the difference. So with the Displayit show, we like to give you a glimpse of who we are at Displayit, but hopefully we can use this show as a way to share the things that we've learned in our experience in business, and hopefully it's helpful and encouraging to you and your organization. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this, but it's time for me to go home. We'll see you guys next time.